moves, right? Let's do it.
Let's do it. Count it down. You ready?
2, 1.
Hey, man, don't push me. What the hell?
Yo! Slow you guys are.
Shut the hell up, Welty.
Okay. Ah, I knew I'd beat him.
Still in this.
I won. I'm the best. Woo!
New season.
Yep. You can count on me. Count on me. Count on me. Count it up.
That's a full size. That's a full size. She want every color. That's a full size.
Hello to every single member of the FS Army watching across the world. We are back. I am your co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm Matt Welty.
Trinidad James, baby.
And we have a special guest with us here today,
Yo.
Woo!
Nigel Sylvester in the building.
Thanks for the intro, bro.
The one and only.
Jordan brand athlete, Nike guy for a long time now.
BMX King.
Over a decade.
Hey, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Shit.
Rock and roll.
Nigel, we're so happy to have you here for our season premiere.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Season
you.
premiere, a big moment in all of our lives, I'm sure. We want to talk about everything you've done in the sneaker game. First thing we want to talk about is the sneakers everyone's wearing today. Welty, if you could, please.
Got a pair of Liam Gallagher.
Why don't you sound more excited? You love this shit. Why don't you sound more excited when you
That's how
introduce
it is, though. He's like holding it back so somebody could
Okay.
talk shit, so he could like think that you're a piece of shit in his head.
Either
I
way,
like it.
Have the Liam Gallagher Adidas Spezial.
Very humble.
To all the bruvs in the UK, I was looking for these gold Babesters. I'm gonna definitely tag the kid who came through. I was looking for these, like they were a grail for a day because I got them in a day.
Makes sense. Nigel, what are you wearing?
Yeah, classic. Air Force Ones, all white.
Is this one of days Clark Kent style?
Basically.
These look pretty damn clean. Yeah.
These came out the
Those are
box.
John Elliott joints, but
These came out the box like 15 minutes ago. Yeah, that's a wrap after
You
this.
have to pay for those, or Nike just?
I know some people that know some people.
put it in
On the arm.
I love
Beautiful.
I
I'm
still support the cause.
all right. I'm doing the Bach Boys thing still. Oi Pull Oi Reeboks today.
All right, Reebok. This is a new season. Still wearing Reebok.
I'm still here.
Whatever. Okay.
I'm still here. Nigel, like I said, we want to talk about your history in the sneaker game. First thing, though, we do want to talk some current sneaker news. The Air Jordan 34 recently released. Do you pay attention to the new performance models when it comes to Jordan?
Of course, we just shot a campaign like a couple months ago.
Yeah? You're biking around in these?
Would I ride in those? Probably not. But if I'll hit the court,
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
You get buckets?
a little something. Like we played in a ball game for Shiggy situation.
Right.
Really?
That was
Yeah.
right. That's right.
And who won?
Shiggy's team. It's Shiggy's event. It's biased.
Welty, any respect for this new Jordan model?
I
eyes.
No, I honestly, I want to say that when I finally saw the reveal of it, I thought it was better than I would have expected. I did like the nod
Notorious
to the,
Jordan hater.
no, I did like the nod to I believe the Air Jordan 6 on the back. It looked like the black and red pair, looked like the infrared 6s. You're never gonna recreate like the early Jordan models, but I feel like this is maybe a little bit better than the past few years.
I'm eager to buy a pair of the original colorway. I like
You're
to
gonna
get,
pay
like,
for
one.
it?
Yeah. I mean, if they don't give it to me for free, I'm not Nigel. You know what I'm saying? I support the cause. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I
support the
can.
cause,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Everything can be free.
Hold on, is this the original colorway?
That's one of them.
Okay.
You know what
It
I'm
was
saying?
like white, black, and red.
White, black, and red is always gonna
Okay,
be like that.
fire,
So I want that one.
I like these quite a bit.
So moving forward now, in the world of Adidas, Kanye West, not too long ago, a picture surfaced. They're calling this like the Yeezy Croc or whatever. It's not the Yeezy Croc. It's actually what is
The
it?
foam runner, I think, is the
foam runner,
official.
Yeah, Yeezy Foam Runner. How does the shoe make you feel?
Are you allowed to answer?
It looked cozy, I guess. You know? I don't have too much to say about it. I don't know too much about it, so I'm not
Right,
gonna
right,
like
right.
dive into that. You feel me?
I know these got roasted quite a bit on the internet, but I actually like this. It does look like a Croc, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was Kanye's actual intent. I don't know if you remember when the 750 first came out. He was responding to comments about the shoes looking like a version of the UGG, and he was like, yeah, I wanted to make a sexier version of an UGG. To me, this is that same ethos where it's almost like he wants to make a better version of the Croc, and I don't mind it that he wants to take something pedestrian and make it special. That's just me speculating as far as
It
where
really
Kanye's
reminds
going.
me of that. What's that Nike shoe? The Svetachenka, or whatever.
The Zvezdachka, I
Yes.
think.
Yeah.
It all comes back to the Russians with you, doesn't it?
Yeah. shout out the babushka. But
Trinidad, you pulling up in these with no socks on?
Now I'm not a no sock type of guy,
Okay.
and to me, I think I'm only getting this if Kanye was to give it to me.
I feel like if you pull it on, it'll be like a loud like squeak. Like it might be a little
It's probably comfortable as a
Might
bitch.
be a little
I'm
bit
not even gonna
resistant to
sit
get on
here
your
and
foot.
hold you. Like it's probably super comfortable.
All right, talking about shoes that you can actually talk about, Nigel.
Nah, you guys can keep going.
No, go on.
We'll entertain you all day about this one.
Go on to the next one. ASAP Bari, who's not a friend of the show, posted Cactus Plant Flea Market Air Force Ones. I know
This
what I
has to
think.
stop.
We know what you think about it.
This has to stop.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nigel, I want...
You start on why, like you feel that way.
Okay, here's the thing. The Nike Air More Up-Tempo is a classic shoe.
It is.
Wilson Smith, when he designed it, Tinker Hatfield gave his reaction. He said it's a bad design, but it's going to sell millions. And I kind of agree with that. It's an iconic shoe, but it only works once. It only works on that specific model.
Yeah.
It's tacky. We're overdoing it at this point. All these OBJ cleats with the shit, the Supreme joints. Now we're putting it on an Air Force One. This is too much to me.
Listen, I'm an Air Force One like fan all the way through, so.
But you're an Air Force One fan. Does this not look sacrilegious on some level to you?
Nah, cause it's a vibe though.
You can't see the vibe of that?
It's a vibe.
I'm looking for the vibe.
I'm getting a pair and I'm rocking.
He's getting
squeaked his eyes looking for the vibe.
Post it.
Please,
Those are hard, man.
please
Nah, I'm
do
with it.
tag me.
No, this
I'm with
shoe
it.
definitely looks like, you know, like in New York City, like a few years ago, you saw like every girl, like they first got into sneakers, the first two shoes that
You're
they got.
always
What
attacking.
race was the girl?
Yeah,
Was
why
it,
you
is it a
always-
white girl with dirty kicks on? This guy right here,
He
man.
always says these
This guy
attacks.
looks at every woman's shoe in New York
I
and
know.
just judges the whole New York footwear.
The two shoes you'd see would be like white Air Forces and up tempos, and like it mashed the two of them together.
You have a lot of opinions on women, like women wearing footwear, specific footwear in New York City. This is
I talked about
Why you
dirty
bashing
white
the
and
women, bro. Like, come
I talked
on.
about dirty white and white Air Force Ones and got like people got mad about it for I don't know why, but
I think it shows character. Point.
yeah. How far back does this sneaker stuff go for you in terms of growing up in Queens and just being obsessed with shoes?
I grew
Queens,
up,
baby.
I grew up in Jamaica, Queens, bro. Like it's like
Yeah.
rite of passage. Like you have to have the perfect, like the perfect fits.
Yeah.
You know, these kicks are very, very important. I can remember like going to like the Coliseum block and like looking at all the kicks and all like the dope like
Oh,
sneaker
shit.
spots.
Is GB's over there?
Yeah, on the
Oh,
Coliseum block.
shit. GB's,
Classic.
baby.
Shout out to GB's.
Yeah.
Classic,
GB's.
classic Queen shit.
Was there a first pair you got or that you paid for yourself that was a big one for you?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I remember there was certain shoes that was like
Deion Sanders joints, right?
exactly. How do you know, bro?
Homework. Wait till the dirty stuff's not coming out. This is the clean
How
stuff.
you know about the diamond turf? Those
Right?
look crazy.
Me not being from New York, right? You know, the boroughs all have a different style. What is the difference? What differentiates a Queens nigga from a Harlem nigga from a Brooklyn nigga?
I mean, it's the same exact way I feel like it probably differentiates in like Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like
I think the boroughs
it's-
are different here though. Atlanta, we all just go like, nigga gonna put on damn near the same thing. It's only one borough.
And this is it?
I'm saying, like,
This is what they're putting on?
I don't know.
whole nother level
This
right
is-
here,
this is
though.
different. This is,
What
I don't
borough
even know
is-
what
I'm
this
trying
is.
to-
This is some other shit.
I feel it's the attitude. I feel it's like how you lace your kicks up. It can be something as simple as that, you know. And,
Okay.
Harlem lace
and
up.
then within those boroughs, it's like the neighborhoods. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because you look at Laurelton, like where I'm from, and that's completely different than Astoria, which is different than like Jackson Heights. So it just depending on like where you
So
from
even
and what's
within
like,
the
your cruise
borough,
into.
things are going to change.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course.
Interesting.
Especially at that time where it's like we don't have social media. So like you can't see what someone's doing on the other side of the Queens. Like you gotta just say this is what we on right here. And this is what
Right,
we on.
right.
You said you were like biking in Air Force Ones. Like you never like you always people kind of associate like Vans, you know, with
Yeah.
like BMX. Was that anything you ever like into or nah?
Yeah, like prior to signing with Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a big part of my life.
But you
know, like,
signed with Nike right when you were 18. How did that happen? How did that deal come together?
it was crazy, man. So like life changed for me like overnight, like which is insane. Like I made it a conscious decision to pursue a professional BMX career around like the age of 11, 12 years old.
Okay.
And grinded super hard, like weekends, every day in the summertime, after school, like
Practice,
on my
right?
bicycle
Practice.
all day
Right,
long.
right.
228th Street,
229.
229. Excuse me.
Close.
He was on that. He was on 228.
I was feeling
You
myself.
seen when you was walking
What you was doing
229.
228, bro?
This motherfucker
little
here.
shorty over there,
You got a
so.
barber on 228?
No, I stay with Benny. I stay with Benny at Aspen Place. I would never cheat on Benny. Sorry, go on.
Nah, it's so good. And like the day that changed it for me was I was in school and I met this kid and he told me about Union Square. And like once I found out about that, I was like, I have to go check it out because from what he said, he was like, yo, listen, there's tons of bike riders there, there's pros, amateurs, like everyone goes to Union Square. So I went out to Union Square and this whole entire world unlocked to me. Like there were kids from Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Uptown, everywhere.
Doing what you do.
Doing what I was doing. And there's kids from all different walks of life, talking about black kids, Spanish kids, white kids, like, and we were on a trip at the time and we were filming for a video called Flipside. I would compare like this like Flipside video to like when like a label does like a compilation album. You know, so it's a bunch of different riders like kind of coming together, doing their thing.
In bike world,
video.
no skate,
Yeah,
just bike.
in the bike
Okay,
world,
like a Cherry documentary from Supreme per se.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. And at the time, we drove down to North Carolina, is where I met Dave Mirra for like the first time.
RP the GOAT.
Yeah,
One
he's
of them.
the GOAT, bro. Like, super legend. I had met the dude who would eventually become the Nike team manager for the BMX program.
Look at that.
So like that North Carolina trip changed my life forever because I met Dave Mirra for the first time.
And then you met Losi.
Met Losi, who would eventually come to Nike TM. So I got sponsored by Dave Mirra's company, which turned me professional. And then
What was his company? Dave's
It
company?
was called Miracle Bikes.
Okay, Miracle. Okay.
Miracle Bikes.
So that was
And
your first like
Was-
that was
solid
my
one.
first.
Was being around him, because he was like one of the first BMX guys to have his own signature shoe.
Yeah.
The Adidas, did that like kind of inspire you to want to get your own shoe? Like being,
No, being around Dave inspired me to do a lot. Cause you gotta remember, like when I'm 11, 12 years old in Laurelton, Queens, I'm watching this dude ride on TV.
yeah.
So he
X Games,
inspired,
right? Like
yeah,
X Games and shit, right?
exactly. He inspired me just to want to be a professional bike rider to begin with. So to later on meet him 6 years later, and he signed me to my first like professional deal, and then meeting Losi and signing to Nike like
This
2
was
weeks
2005 or so.
later. So 5 or 6 around this one, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah. How did
Life
Nike
has
welcome you
changed.
to the brand? Did they send a huge shipment of stuff? Did they send a huge check? What?
Dude, the box came, it was like 2 big boxes, like 8, 9 pairs of sneakers in each box. My mom didn't know like what to think. She was like, "What's happening?"
Right. What's going on
We
here?
flew out to LA. We did like a filming and photo trip out in LA. I got fresh Nikes on, brand new bike. Like
Nice.
life is insane for me, man. Like I actually like accomplished this dream that I set out to accomplish years prior. You know.
You had like the Nike 6.0, like friends and family shoe, but
Yeah.
you ended up getting your own actual Nike SB, like wide release collab. And I remember reading an interview, you said that you and Clark like designed it
Yeah.
together. Like how much did he play like a role in like helping you? Like,
I signed to Nike 6.0 originally. That was like
Yeah.
the first entry into Nike. And then that program changed a bit. And then I was sitting underneath the SB category. And that's when we did the Nike Dunk High, the stomp,
Yeah.
which stands for standing on my pedals. So like once I had the opportunity to like do the shoe, I was like, I gotta holler at Clark because you're like the guru of this. You know what I mean?
Doing
I
shoes
can't
and
do
shoes,
it.
period, yeah.
Yeah, like
No, I make shoes. I'm different.
can't do a shoe without hollering at Clark. And it was a dope experience because I told him like what I wanted.
Right.
I told him what the inspiration was to me. And like we actually like went to like the garment district and like
oh wow. Another sneaker person you have a close connection to is Ronnie Feig, also
Yeah.
also from Queens. Like how did you guys get like connected? I've seen you like work on a few things together.
So Ronnie and I went to the same high school,
Oh wow.
Benjamin Cardozo. When I was
your freshman?
coming in, he was leaving.
Right. Okay.
But then like just
Was
being,
he pushing you into lockers, or you guys were friends?
there was no
You
locker
take your
pushing
bike,
going
punk?
on.
Like what the fuck?
There was no locker pushing
Big
going on,
Ronnie
man.
Debo? What the fuck?
Your most notable shoe to date was that Air Jordan 1 project you did last year. How did that come apart? How did that come about? Because you kind of moved from 6.0 SB and then you're doing the Jordan thing.
For sure. So I was
What a
riding.
fucking transition, by the way.
Insane.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna downplay that. Like niggas just do that every day. Y'all niggas is not doing that every day, and you know you're not.
So I was riding it in the Nike SB Dunk High, and then slowly transitioned to riding in the Jordan 1. And like once I started riding my bike in the Jordan 1, I was like, man, like.
What was the first
love
Jordan
it.
1? That like film made you fall in love with the Jordan 1.
It was the Brez, like the red and black, like colorway. Like there's a photo on my Instagram, I think, like 6, 7 years ago.
We
Like,
saw it.
I was like in the airport, in Portland Airport, like took a photo of it. And at that point, I was like riding with them, and like I think at that very moment, I decided like I have to like set my course on to design my own Jordan 1 day.
And you worked with like Frank Cook to design the
Yeah.
design the actual shoe.
Shout out
For
Frank Cook.
Shout out to Frank, man. That's the guy. He was a huge supporter of the things I was doing at the time, and I'm like,
Wonderful.
yo, he's legendary. Frank is
Man, it's Frank.
so many girls I feel like he had his hands in, and he got the vision. He understood like what I was trying to do. And you think about like the story of it, of how I wear and tear through my sneakers, like it tells that story to the T.
I gotta say, it wasn't my favorite release.
I seen that and I heard that.
But here's the thing, we gotta address it because to me these look kind of gross in photos. I
gotta see
them
in person. I like
Yeah,
the little, I like the
I'll
small
reserve
Nike
judgment.
check they put on the toe. That's different.
Yeah,
It looks like someone kind of like wiped their butt with the toe box.
I'm sorry, Frank.
Okay, no, we gonna always keep it 100. We gonna always keep it 2,000.
But Nigel, come on the show.
Just to be, just to be critical and just to keep the same energy as it were.
Please do.
I never want to buy a pair of shoes. You heard about it.
Of course.
Before-
As soon as it came out, people hit my phone.
I just feel like I never want to buy a shoe that already looks fucked up.
Okay.
That's my main thing.
Why not?
Because the whole thing you do when you buy a shoe is you have a fresh new shoe and you put it on your foot for the first time and it looks impeccably clean and you walk around and you're so proud of how much they're shining.
Okay.
And to me, this shoe you had is kind of the opposite of that.
Yeah, flip this whole thing on its head.
Old head stuff. My reason is different. I got to keep my same energy or whatever. Obviously, I'm a flashy nigga.
Yeah.
So when I seen the shoe, I was just like, because it wasn't cheap. Because I never got them for retail. I would never had a chance to get them for retail.
Shoes go for
I'll buy
500
I'll
bucks.
buy anything for retail, pretty much. Or whatever. But if I actually have to spend my resale money on it, which I don't have a problem, I have to actually see what I could do with the shoe.
Gotcha.
And for me, at the time when it came out, I was just like, bro, I don't know what's going on here. So that was my thing.
And Welty, you said you
Yeah.
No,
I had,
go ahead,
I had
go ahead.
so like notoriously like not a Jordan guy, but doing this, reading up on everything as we're going over.
He went to
research.
research.
Okay.
When
you
when
got
no,
his
but when it
research
did it all,
bag.
the more like I read into like the deeper story with like you and Frank designing the shoe. Even though I'm not a Jordan guy, I appreciated the details more on the sneakers. Like the pre-scuffs, like not for me, but like the reflective and you like ripping the swoosh off and drawing the swoosh on. I actually thought that like that was like it told the story of it. So
Yeah, and
it changed my mind.
and like that was the point of it. It was the point to tell the story.
Yeah. Nah, the execution, man, 100,000%.
Yeah, and you had like the mini swoosh on the
yeah,
toe,
you know what
like
I'm
the mini
saying?
swoosh.
All that.
Which is something I've always a dream of mine. Was like I need to put like a mini swoosh on a Jordan 1. Like,
Fire.
That was crazy. You guys entitled to your opinion, but
Of course.
Did you get any
feel bad for you
kickback or like? did you get any like not like heat, but like when you were trying to push it through at Jordan, being that you're the first like BMX guy to even have a
of course MJ is the GOAT of all GOATs. You know what I mean? So to have him approve idea that Frank and I like worked on, something that was like a dream of mine, so it's like
It's apparently he told like
That's a big
Macklemore that
fan.
his shoe was whack, but
yikes. I didn't hear that.
when you saw people like like Russell Westbrook and stuff like wearing in the tunnel, is that like crazy to?
Oh,
Like,
we were tripping.
yeah.
Shout out to Russ, you know what I mean?
Of
That's the homie.
course.
Like, thank you for that, I appreciate it.
You also had the Nike by You program last year, the Air Force One. I love that one.
Yeah, no, like last year was insane. Like this year's insane as well. But to have two shoes, like an Air Force One and a Jordan 1, two of my like favorite shoes, come out within a month of each other.
Again,
both
how do you
sell out crazy.
How do you like?
Insane.
It's weird to me to even think like within Nike that you can do this project and do that project in a different category with a different team. You know what I mean? Like, is it hard to pull that stuff off?
Also working with like Nike, who's a massive company.
Yeah.
But the fact that they have like allowed me to go and do these collaborations and collaborate with them on different campaigns and stuff, man, it's a blessing, bro. And even like that Air Force One, that was inspired by like Paid in Full and like that late '80s New York City era.
Did Clark work with you on that as well?
No, he actually didn't.
Really?
He actually didn't.
That's a surprise. Like him being like the Air Force One, like.
And I think part of me too, like I wanted to do it and like go back to Clark, like
Yeah.
Right.
Like he's taught me so much.
Do you
I was
remember
like,
his
man.
reaction when he first saw the shoe when you like showed it off?
Oh no, he loved it. He loved
You showed
it.
him the shoe and he already had 5 pairs.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how Clark Kent works.
He has multiple pairs. Like,
So you have all the collaborations, but why do you feel that as a whole that BMX riders don't get as much respect from the footwear industry as skateboarders do?
There's way less BMX riders with collaborations on shoes. There were a couple shoe brands that just didn't do well and they kind of folded. And just
like BMX specific ones?
Yeah, BMX specific ones. And just BMX just isn't as much of a monster of an industry as skateboarding is. Skateboarding is a huge industry, I mean, compared to it, like
Former
to
skateboarder
BMX.
over here.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And that's also part of my mission, I feel, is to spread that word of BMX.
You're doing it. You're doing
know,
it. I mean,
and
you're a
to-
fucking Jordan.
Crazy, and to just put out my version of BMX. There's also multiple versions of it.
Right. Yeah.
But I want to just express like my story, and like there's a whole bunch of kids that come from the place that I come from, and the places that I come from, that I feel like I'm speaking like, for them
229th
as well.
Street, not
Big Queens.
228th. Important distinction.
Queens.
Nigel, every week here on the show, we punish someone who said the most egregious thing last week, and we make them switch out their sneakers for a terrible pair of shoes.
Got you.
It is me, so I do have to get rid of my shoes because people didn't like apparently the way I was doing
Do
push-ups.
you want to do a better push-up now?
No,
Show
I'm
me
not
you
doing
do it?
any more
Okay.
push-ups on camera. But
What's gonna happen here?
I have to take my shoes off.
What are you gonna throw on?
I don't know. Welty's gonna.
Yeah, he got
slide
some
him over
joints
to
for
me.
you. He got some. I'm sorry.
Got a bike in these there.
Oh,
Who's mine?
nice.
Not-
So
Hopefully, like, you gonna put those on?
Unfortunately.
yeah,
Nigel,
he
I
has some
got a question
legs.
for you though. Have
What
you
up?
ever resold sneakers?
No. I'd rather just give them away. Like, I get so
Ever?
many
Not even the
kicks.
young days?
Nah, man.
Okay.
I was always just like, I'll just give them
So you
away.
in Queens, nigga. Like,
Yeah,
that's a
like-
lot of things going on in Queens, my G. All right, I'm
definitely.
happy that you stayed on your bike.
Nah, facts. Definitely stay on the bike, man.
So we also do a segment called Drip, Flip, or Skip.
Okay,
You know, and drip means that it looks good.
of course.
Flip means that you like it, but you won't wear it, so you make some money off it, resell it.
Okay.
And then skip, we don't fuck with it at all.
Gotcha.
All right, first shoe, we got the Hospital Blue, what is it, Yeezy 700?
Yeah.
Drip, flip, or skip. I'll start with you, Nigel.
That's the drip, right?
We gonna flip those.
All right.
Yeah, we gonna flip them.
If you run into Kanye, everything aside, and he hands you a pair of sneakers, so you're like, nah, Mr. West, I'm okay.
No, I'm gonna take them for the archives. It's Kanye. I'm a huge Kanye fan. Like, don't get it twisted. Like,
Right.
his music is crazy. Things he's done for the culture, insane. Sure, it's inspired
Like
all
you're
of us.
allergic to Adidas.
Yeah, like, it's not like I'm allergic, but I'm just, you know.
I got you. Welty, drip, flip, or skip?
It's just too many colorways of the shoe,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
So is it a flip or a skip?
It's a skip. The weird part is hospital blue, and it makes it kind of look like a nurse shoe a little bit. But
Okay. So
Yo,
it's
what
a
do you
skip,
actually
right?
like? Like,
I
what's your
do.
vibe?
I know. I do like. I do like Adidas.
Okay.
I do like
Adidas.
Adidas. No, I do. I just don't like that colorway.
If you watch the whole season, you'll see what he likes. It's gonna be on his foot.
Gotcha.
Brendan, drip, flip, or skip?
This is a skip for me. They're doing way too many colorways of these things. I can't fucking differentiate these from the last
It's a flip for me. It's
the
a
last
flip.
4 ones, man.
We have the Sakai's, the Nike Sekai runners right here.
This did release recently.
Yeah,
but,
this-
well,
yeah,
we've
this-
been- we've been
Whole new
off, so we
batch.
want to catch up a little bit.
I know people love this shoe. I mean, of course, I'm a big fan. I can't wait for mine's coming in the mail. Brendan, drip, flip, or skip?
I'm actually flipping these. I'm happy to have.
You're flipping?
Yeah, I'm happy to have a pair of the first round, but this is one of those ones where I just feel like I'm seeing them way too much.
Drip, flip, or skip?
I kind of agree with Brendan a little bit that the shoes got a little oversaturated.
You don't wanna put them
But
on.
I think this is a really great colorway. So this is actually a drip to me. This colorway.
Nigel?
Definitely dripping those.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
big drip.
You got a pair already?
Big, yeah, I got a few pairs already.
Okay.
Big
Those are
drip.
about-
Big drip.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
We have the Bodega New Balances 997s. Welty, does this make you horny?
No, I do. You know, obviously a big New Balance guy, but for whatever, I know the first New Balance Bodega,
Yes.
not collab ever, but this one hit hard. This model's not for me, so it's just a skip.
Okay. Brendan?
I'm into this. New Balance is on a nice little run right now. I appreciate these. I don't know when they're coming out. I'm trying to get the info for it, but
Nigel?
I'm skipping on those.
fair enough.
I'm agreeing with you that New Balance is on the wave. Like, I see the vibe. So it's a drip. Right now, New Balance is on a vibe.
Okay.
Bam! There we go. Undercover Nike Pegasus. I'll start with you, Brendan, because this is a Brendan Dunne shoe.
This is a Brendan Dunne shoe. You know, this is a shoe made for running in reverse around the streets of Tokyo. I just did 20 miles. I just did 20 miles in Tokyo the other day. So
Oh my God.
I didn't see Jun Takahashi out in the streets, but this shoe is still very much Brendan Dunne approved. Catch me in Yoyogi Park with a pair on.
Welty.
Just a skip.
Just a
The
skip.
opposite ends of the white spectrum here. Good God.
As long as
Okay.
you realize it is a spectrum.
Okay, so Nigel,
geez.
I had to, on the last shoe, on the Nike. I know that the people upstairs didn't like the shoe.
I'm gonna drip these too. I'm gonna go for a run.
We're going running?
Yeah, I'm going running.
Where are we running?
Manhattan Bridge.
Okay, let's do it.
You know?
It's a skip for me. It's just not my thing.
Okay.
It's not my thing.
You sure?
It's not my thing. I gotta see it in person, but I said the same thing about your shoes too.
You could come on a run.
So I gotta see it in person. I think if you had sent me a pair, then I would have been able to
Wow.
like.
Wait.
I'd be like, oh shit.
Wait a minute. That's all it takes for you is a freaking free pair in the
But
mail?
look, listen to this. The only thing I can say is I gotta keep the same energy, right? I say what I said about the show. You can't take it back, but
You're
I
trying to take it. He's trying to take it
never got to really be with the shoe because I just judged it from
'Cause he
far
didn't
away.
send you a
Just
free
like
pair.
this shoe. This shoe.
You guys appearance first before.
I need to see
Got
like
you.
the Trinidad like running outfit though. It's like 3 sweatbands.
Right now, the Jordan 1, these are called, what, the first class flights,
Yeah.
right? First class flights?
Yeah.
Nigel,
Something I've
I'll
been
start with
on
your Jordan 1
one time
guy.
in my life.
Yeah, I'm definitely
These
dripping
drip,
those.
right, for
I'm
you?
dripping those. I'm jumping on my bike with those, and we're gonna go
Tear them up in an hour or
fuck
two.
them up. Yeah.
Is there a Jordan
Facts.
1 that you don't like?
Colorways? Yeah, definitely.
Brendan, drip, flip, or skip?
What
would you do, your draft?
I'll call this a drip. Yeah. I don't know if
There we go.
I don't know if I'm gonna be wearing it, but I think it's decent enough, and they didn't really overdo it on the story. So
Okay. Welty?
I don't like the barcode on the back, man.
For a ticket, right? Scan a ticket?
yeah.
It kind of like reminds me too much of those like the no photos.
Mm,
Not a
okay.
You weren't feeling in no photos.
It's just
Too much going on
Look
for
at
you?
his face when he talks about it. It's tight.
too much. I like,
Hit that
Nigga's
meter.
face is
I
tight,
like
dog.
regular sneakers, man. I don't know.
So this is a skip or flip?
Yeah.
You got a guy from Oasis's face on your shoes.
For me, this is going to be a skip. I don't like the colorway. We also do outfits. And who else better outfits to do than the man himself?
That's a good
Nigel.
photo right there.
Tell me what's going on right now.
Shout out to Timmy.
Shout out to my brother Timmy. So I gotta give you like the full story. Timmy and I started to create videos and
13th
photos.
Witness for-
Yeah, 13th Witness
for the folks who don't know.
You rookies out here doing
And
shit.
you know, skateboarding,
Yeah.
BMX, you have to have a banger.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's the banger gonna be? And I was like, you know what? I need to jump platform to platform. The banger was to jump the platform.
Right.
And we was like, we got so caught up on the idea, it was like, let's just do that first. So we took
Like, fuck
2
the
weeks.
shoot.
Yeah, we took 2 weeks and we had to scout which subway platform I can actually jump from because a lot of the platforms have the little caution
Yeah.
yellow knobs, and I can't jump off that because it might just like
Yeah.
mess up my entire like elevation. So we found this this subway station, one like 145th in Harlem, and we went there one night. Went probably like 2:30 in the morning. I had to start all the way back on the platform because the platform is narrow. Timmy jumped down on the subway platform. I put my headphones in, and I was like, yo.
Don't try this at home, man.
I was like, yo, I just like when I scream, just be ready to like shoot. And I was like, you. And I just took
What was
off.
in the headphones?
I forget what was in the headphones. I'm so mad.
Come on.
I'm so mad because I ride with music all the time. So like,
Okay.
it's super important to me. And then so I started probably like 100 feet back, came booking down like the platform. And once I was going that fast, I couldn't stop. Like there's no brakes on my bike.
Oh,
Yeah.
So there's no pump fix. It's either doing it or you're
oh
not doing
shit.
it.
He says no brakes.
So I'm coming out of the platform, speeding, like full out pedaling, and I hit a left turn. And it's probably about 12 feet in front of me until I have to jump. And I jumped it, landed on the other platform, have no brakes on my bike, so I tried to stop and fell down on the other track.
Oh, Jesus.
My bike hit the rail, but luckily nothing happened. Kate, like threw my bike back on the platform. Timmy was like, yo, let's get out of here. So we bounced upstairs. And we had to dip out of there because there was a police station in this.
A precinct in the subway?
Nice.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Inside the subway.
Cameras looking at y'all. Y'all don't give a fuck.
Everything.
Y'all real New York
Everything.
vibes right now.
And I remember getting upstairs and he was like, yo, I don't think I got the photo. And I was just like, no. And then he was like, psych. And then like he showed me the photo. And it was perfect. Like it was legit. This was one take. I think it's like a Uniqlo like button up.
What shoe is that? I can't even
That's
see.
it's a SB Dunk. I forgot which one it is.
Yeah,
though.
I think it's the McRad, right?
Yeah, McRad, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the McRad joints, SB Dunk.
Yeah.
Fresh pair on.
It's a wonderful
photo.
picture, man.
No, thank
That's
you.
a wonderful picture.
It was a
Good
moment,
Lord.
man.
And the backstory.
But is it a
thank you.
drip?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Drip, drip, flip, or skip? That's the
Me?
question, yeah.
Oh, it's definitely dripping that. Come on, man.
Brendan?
See the color in
Yeah,
that photo?
yeah. This is.
Swoosh
You know what?
flashing
I want to
colors.
see. They should have put this like as a silhouette on the Jordan shoe or something like jumping
Oh
style,
my.
you
That
know?
For the
would've
next
been
one.
crazy.
For the next one.
Let's make it.
Welty?
Yeah, drip.
Yeah, I mean, it's a drip across the board. But so everybody in the world can know that this picture, this outfit, is a drip. Moving forward. Wham.
A lot of things.
All right.
A lot going on here.
All right.
There's a lot happening right here,
All
bro.
right. So welcome to Nike, where you get naked and get fly.
Man, that was the moment.
Do
And I came with a lot of perks right here, this photo shoot.
Of course, right?
How crazy
who
were your
reaches out to who first? I was like, do you? Like, oh, I see y'all be doing naked people. Can I do it too?
ESPN reached out and was like, we're doing the body issue. And I was like, yeah, I'm with it.
Nice.
Definitely give
with
them
it.
my number because
You should be in
I've been
there,
doing
bro. Like,
I've been doing push-ups. You know what I mean?
What were your DMs like after that photo was?
Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was insane. It's exactly what you thought it is, you know? And I had my Nike SB Dunks in this joint
Yeah, of
Right.
as well.
Stomp joints, right?
Yeah,
Right.
which was crazy.
So, Welty, drip, flip, or skip on this naked man's body. Come on, give me the skinny. Give me the skinny.
If you have enough confidence to do that in public, I guess you just have to
In public?
Not in,
You were just out riding around like
no,
that?
but like
Bro.
no, to like put yourself out there like that. If you have enough confidence to do it,
It's a drip.
it's a drip. I can't.
I'm gonna say it's a skip because I would be so frightened to hop on a bike with nothing on my, like no protection at all.
That was a thing.
You don't wear protection?
That's how you feel? You out here like that? Hey.
Watch out, ladies. It's a man with a stash out here. Drip, flip, or skip. So this is a skip for you, right? You said?
Yeah.
Because no protection is not your thing. Nigel, drip, flip, or skip on your own.
Come on, I'm dripping right here, man.
Standing
I
by.
mean, at this point, I have a Magic Mike hat on, and I'm with Welty, and Welty wanted this picture. It's a drip. You know what I'm saying? We out here. All right, it's a drip.
The definition of out here, Nigel, for real.
Before we get out of here, by the way, one more segment to
Full of
breeze
surprises,
through.
these
This
kids.
is the comment section, seeing what the people have been saying about us on YouTube before we check out on the season. Did you just yawn?
No, I was just trying to see what you have on that card right there.
I don't even know what's on it.
I was surprised for you too.
Victor Cooler saying, still waiting for Welty to get punished for leaving Lil Zay hanging. The FS Army remembers Welty needs to atone for his sin of disrespecting Zaytoven's son. We're going to find out a special way to do that, maybe a
Only Welty
hour-long
would disrespect.
apology.
I did not
tour.
intentionally do, but
Someone named Arnu says, everyone at work just picked up a pair of Reeboks so we can say Bach Boys all day. Add 3 more pairs for Dunne's influence. The amount of people who have bought Reeboks off the strength of me.
I see the vibe.
really
Reebok
through
needs to
the
get their
roof.
shit together.
They cut you the check.
Not yet.
He waiting on it. He waiting on it.
I say if no bag in sight next season, drop it. They're getting it for free right now, and Brendan needs the bag. Reebok. Bach Boys movement. Bach Boys. Do I even have to say Reeboks? Just call me some Reebok. Another Bach Boys. One more comment here. Joseph Ragland says, first channel I ever subbed to, and only because of FSR. Bring them the bag ASAP. Perfect combo. Thank you for that. This has been our season premiere. What season is this?
4.
This is season 4, I guess. Season 5, I'm hearing maybe even. Who knows? I am your co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm Matt Welty.
Trinidad James, baby.
Nigel Sylvester.
We'll see you next time, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Back.
New season, baby. Let's do it.
That's a full size. That's a full size.
Wear protection.
She want every color, that's a full size. Buy a 6 for my kids, bought a 7 for me. This my favorite song, put it on my playlist. She put on that thong, put her on my playlist. Shazam my new song, put it on your playlist. Somebody tell the DJ he gon' have to play this. I got Uzi, I got Cardi, put them on my playlist. I got Yachty, Cardi B, put them on my playlist. I got